What's happening, guys? It is Thursday and we are at the Hack and Pack shop. And oh shit, hang on. I got the camera taped to the wiring harness. Yeah, this might work, it might not. Son of a bitch, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, the camera is taped to the wiring harness of this car. Taped. Yes. Alright. Grinder. I took the spring out of the way. That's down there. Alright, so this is our whole inner strut tower. Obviously, you see we have crackage all the way across. Down. Rotted down here. Stress cracked here. Stress cracked there. Stress cracked here. And the rest of it's just rotted to shit. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to kind of get a couple of these little pieces out of the way. I probably should have grabbed the cutoff wheel, but I didn't. I want to grind this first before I really start cutting. I want to grind it, and I want to weld all this together and up here, just kind of tack it in place before I really start cutting into this thing and making patches. I don't want to deform this car in any way or make it any worse than it is. Alright, so let's start grinding this shit. Looks like the camera's a little crooked. We're just falling all apart here. Son of a bitch. Very well, you can see most of it. I guess that counts. Untape you here. There we go. Boy, there's shit all over this camera. Obviously here where it's cracked, it's super solid. It's solid all the way down to here. This yellow is actually, or tan, whatever it looks like. It's a seam sealer, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put pressure from out here, some kind of downward pressure. Maybe it's what I'll actually do is get up in this engine compartment, grind it out here, and then maybe try to sit on that strut tower. Hopefully my fat ass will push that down enough so I can get a couple good tacks in there. So maybe that's what I'll do now. I'll hop in here, off camera, I'll grind this down, just kind of half-ass, and then we'll get the welder up here and then we'll do a couple tack welds and see if we can't get this part semi-buttoned up. Alright, so I ground down this area real quick. I also ground up here on top of the strut tower. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. Probably not. But I mean, this is pretty damn flimsy. But if I put my weight on it, it does get us kind of close, but it also opens up a gap. In behind here on the back side, which is off camera, this is very, very brittle. Alright, and this is still solid yet. This is why I want to concentrate on getting the solid area just tacked up first. At least we're going to have something to work with here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get up here. I'm going to try to push this with my leg or foot or whatever and try to get this just kind of where I want it so I can go ahead and tack this in shape. And right there, that gap's closed up pretty good. That's kind of what we're looking for. But you got to watch it because you push on it here, it pushes it over and out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tack here first. Hopefully I got this at about the right setting for this gauge metal, which is thin. Wire speed's a little too high. See how it's real gobby? Turn down this wire speed a little bit. Get back up here. That's a lot better. See, I'm starting at one side. See, this is still kind of gobby, but that's alright because it's only a temporary hold here. Actually, gas isn't on. Hang on. There, that might be a little better. Alright. These are going to get cut back out of here anyways. Much better. Super thin stuff, it's burning right through. It's also ripped on the other side of this hole. I think this is where a lot of the stress crack might have started, but I'm not really sure. I'm just going to work my way down this crack. See if I can't push on this. This one, it's kind of nice to have a helper. This welder is on its second lowest setting and it's burning through. We'll turn it down a notch here on A. It seems to be working out well. I don't know if it's getting that lower. You guys see this down here? Yep. Alright. Alright, crawl back up in here. Well, maybe I won't have to. Burning right through like a mother. This is why I'm going to double plate this from the back side. Alright, so we got most of that in place. It's still sticking out a little bit down here. Grab a hammer. Something like that. I'll take the grinder and grind this down a little bit. Smooth it out. And that's what I'll do is I'll go right back over it with some more weld. Should work. Alright. Now we'll put some more weld on here. Now that we can actually see what we got. You guys can see it, but right here I got kind of a big gap there where I burnt through the welder, so I'm going to kind of what they call stitch it. Just kind of go back and over it until I fill that hole. It'll make a sloppy looking weld from the inside, but what it'll do is it'll start filling that hole up like that, and then you can lay a weld over it. Super thin stuff. Let me give it a little more wire feed here. That's too much. Still getting used to this welder. That's about right. Same thing here, I got another hole here. Just going to kind of move it around a little bit, fill it right up. Wow, this is burning through like nothing. There. Got a nice pretty solid weld all the way across. I don't know if you guys can see over here or not. Yep, looks like you can. The other side of this hole, I'm going to fill this up nice. Alright, now a little more grinding. Yeah, I had you guys up against the grinder too. Alright. Make this part one of our video, fixing the rip. Alright. Now of course I have a little more grinding to do. We're going to weld from the inside. We're also going to put a patch in there. Okay, but this gives you a rough idea of what we're getting into, what we're doing here. Alright. Looks like we're going to have a pretty long video on this one. So you guys go. Y'all have a goodie. I'm going to try to get this uploaded tonight. Back on this bad boy tomorrow. Later guys.